Okay, good morning, guys. Today we are going to be working on making fall trees. And the great thing about this project is I want you to only be using your Sharpie when we first start and not a pencil. So what's the difference between just using a Sharpie is your Sharpie or whatever permanent marker you're using is permanent. So you have to try your best that if you make a mistake, that's okay. You want to try to finish everything you start. That's always my rule in art, that if you start something and you might not like it, you might have messed up, you can always work with it. So you always wanna, if you even make a mistake, to finish what you started working on. And then if you really don't like it, you can make another one and start over. But you always wanna finish what you start. So that shows us that even little mistakes can be turned into something beautiful. So when we start this, the first thing we're gonna look at is our paper. Now, since we're doing trees are part of a landscape. So a landscape is like a picture or a drawing of the outside. So it could be the meadows, it could be a park. You always want to do it in landscape, which is this way. If you were doing a picture or a drawing of yourself or a friend or a parent, that would be a portrait. You would do it in portrait form. So this is how you would always draw people. And then this way is how you would draw like a picture of your house or trees. So we are gonna do landscape since we are doing pictures of trees today. So make sure you have your paper laid out this way. And we're gonna get started. So go ahead and open your Sharpie up. Make sure you are super duper careful because like I said, your Sharpies are permanent. I always like to work with a mat or a piece of construction paper or even newspaper under my workstation. So in case your Sharpie bleeds through on accident, it could stain your table. So this way, it'll just get my paper instead. So make sure you got something underneath there. And again, I'm gonna try to go very slow so all of my friends can catch up. And I know some of you are a little bit more advanced than some other ones who are just beginners. So be patient. I know I'm gonna go slower. And if I do tend to go too fast, remember all of this will be recorded in case you need to go back and rewatch and pause. So the first step is in drawing our trees are, oh my goodness, I already spaced out, is the stem or the bark of the tree, the trunk, there we go, the trunk, that's a good word. Okay, we're gonna start at the bottom, move my paper up, and we're gonna take it all the way to the top. Now remember, your trees aren't perfect. Not all the trees look the same, so however you decide to do it, it'll work just perfectly fine. But this is a little too skinny for me, so I'm actually gonna make it a little thicker. So I just added another line next to it and I'm gonna color it in. If that was too hard, you can just keep it in a simple line. Because I want these to be nice and thick so you can see it when we add our watercolor on top of it. I'm gonna do another one, and you can make them shorter, you can make them taller. And like I said, all of the trees are different. You can try to make two of them look the same, but no two trees in real life are gonna be exactly the same. So try your best. Okay, got 1, 2, I'm gonna do, let's see, maybe 2 more. And make sure it touches all the way to the bottom but it doesn't necessarily have to touch the tippy top of it. And again, I just like to make my trunks a little bit thicker, just so they really pop out. And I want to make sure I get them all the way to the bottom. I'll probably leave this one super skinny. Okay, so I have about 1, 2, 3, 4. And I left some space in between too, because the trees aren't done. We still have to add the big part of it, which are all the leaves and the branches. Oh my goodness, I cannot remember anything about trees. But I still have room, so I'm gonna add a little itty bitty one right here. And now I have enough space. I have my 5 trees ready to start taking shape. So make sure you've got your trunks down, and now I'm gonna add the shape of my tree, and I'm gonna make them all different shapes. So for this one, I'm gonna turn this one into an oval. So make sure you watch me first, and then you can try it out, because you don't wanna actually have your leaves touching the bottom. So since I'm making an oval shape, I'm just having it stop kind of in the middle right there. Ooh, that one's beautiful. So I have the shape, but I'm not done, because I want to add the branches to it so you can actually tell where the leaves are coming from. So I'm just going to make diagonal lines. So it's lines going from one end and going up in a corner. So I'm making a couple of those on each side. Now on this side. If yours doesn't look exactly like mine, that is okay, because we are all different and all of our artwork is gonna not look the same. So I made that one into an oval. For this one, how about we make this one a triangle shaped tree? So I'm gonna start at the tip and make a triangle, but I'm not going all the way down. I'm gonna stop kind of in the middle and then do the other side. Like that. And then we gotta add our branches. So this time I'm making my branches go down. So this one I made the diagonal lines go up. This one I'm making them go down. So pretty much we're just working with different shaped trees. I kind of want to make this one look a little weird. So I'm going to start with a line going through it and have it kind of turn into a bubble like that. Ooh, beautiful. And again, I'm going to work with my branches. I'm going to do the same diagonal lines, only staying in the shape that I just made. And before you guys start painting and getting super excited, and if some of you started, hold on a second, because I want you to specifically work on certain colors. Since we're in fall and we're making fall trees, I want you to just use your fall colors. So what are some fall colors? It could be orange. Orange is a great fall color because that's when the leaves begin to fall down. Yellow is another good one. Red for certain other trees. Those are the 3 main fall colors, which are also The fall colors are considered your warm colors. So they're your hot colors. Hot colors, as you can see here, my crayon friends, they are sweating. They're the hot colors. It's a summer day kinda for them because it represents the sun. So your warm colors represent the bright sun. It represents like hot lava. So anything really hot. And it's yellow, orange, and red as your warm colors. So what would be considered the cool colors? So these are the colors we're not going to be using today, but some of the really cool colors that are the cold ones would be green, blue, and purple. They're the cool colors. So they represent grass, nature. Blue could be representing ice or snow or water. The purple could be, I always have trouble thinking of what exactly the purple could represent. It could represent trees as well, sometimes for certain colors. Fruit is a big one. And it also in some representations of wind. So these are the cool colors. But for today, we're just using our warm colors, which is kind of funny because they're hot, so you would think they're summer colors, but we actually use these colors to show fall trees. So I'm gonna keep this right here to look at, and I'm gonna start watercoloring. So grab your brush. Remember to wake up your colors. You gotta add water. So I'm adding water to my red, water to my orange, and water to my yellow, because those are the only three I'm using. And then you can start painting. Each tree can be one of those warm colors. So remember, I'm only using my warm colors today. And voila, we are done. We have our beautiful fall trees all finished up, and they look so cute.